A haunting train whistle rips through the quiet of a moonlit all at once. The peaceful stillness shatters, replaced by the cacophonous clatter and hiss of a locomotive pulling into a station. This is no run-of-the-mill station. It's isolated outpost, a relic of a bygone era, ensnared amidst the vast, ceaseless wilderness. There's an uneasy aura about this place, an unnerving stillness that raises goosebumps on your skin. The station seems to breathe the fears and anxieties of countless past passengers, leaving a lingering sense of discomfort in the cold air. The train halts abruptly, and the doors squeak open, revealing two figures. The first, a lone passenger, steps onto the weathered, aged platform, a solitary figure under the soft glow of the moon. The second, a station attendant, a ghost-like figure, stands still, quietly observing the arrival of the stranger. The wind wails through the deserted station, an echoing lament that seems to whisper forgotten tales and concealed secrets. Our traveler is a mystery, a stranger stepping into an unknown world under the watchful gaze of the attendant. His arrival in this desolate place raises questions. Drives a man to venture into such unnerving solitude? Train, its purpose fulfilled, begins to move, its chugging rhythm fading into an echo, swallowed by the immense silence of the night. The lights flicker, then dim, plunging the station back into darkness. Our traveler stands alone, a solitary silhouette against the velvety blackness, with the attendant, a spectral figure, his eyes fixed on him. He's a foreigner in a peculiar land, an intruder in a realm of shadows and silence. Watched over by the Eerie, he seeks something, but the nature of his pursuit is a mystery yet to unravel. The station in its silent vigil seems to observe him, a stark reminder of the isolation that engulfs him. It's a place that guards its secrets fiercely, where the past and present blend into one, and reality mingles with illusion, weaving a tapestry of fear and uncertainty. As the train's lights vanish into the distance, our traveler stands alone, enveloped by the darkness and the freezing silence of the forsaken station. What awaits him in this haunted place? What truths does this eerie station guard? Stay tuned, dear listener, as we, along with the spectral attendant, delve into this chilling tale of the haunted railway station. The sound of footsteps echoes through the empty station, a rhythm of dread. Our traveler, driven by a curious blend of fear and fascination, ventures deeper into the seemingly deserted station. The air is thick with an unspoken history, every breath a mouthful of century-old tales. The station, once bustling with life, now stands silent, its only voice the occasional creak and groan of the old structure protesting against the weight of time. The traveler's footsteps echo off the crumbling walls, their sound bouncing off the shadows, creating an eerie symphony of solitude. The flickering light from the few remaining bulbs casts an unsettling dance of light and shadow, painting monstrous silhouettes on the station's peeling walls. Each step forward is a step into the unknown, into a world that's been forgotten by the living but remembered by the dead. As our traveler ventures deeper into the station, a sudden chill sweeps through the air. The temperature drops noticeably, the cold biting through the fabric of his coat, settling into his bones. The dim light of the station flickers ominously, casting long shadows that seem to reach out, eager to envelop him in their icy grasp. Out of the darkness, a figure emerges, a spectral station master, his uniform faded and worn, his face marked by the passage of time and the weight of his eternal duty. The spectral figure stands at the platform's edge, his hollow eyes staring into the distance, as if waiting for a train that will never come. He turns his gaze to our traveler, his transparent form shimmering in the weak light. His lips move, but no sound comes out. It takes a moment for our traveler to realize that it's not sound he should be listening for, but the whisper of the wind. The spectral station master's voice, a chilling breeze against the traveler's ear, carries a warning that sends a shiver down his spine. "Beware, the last train never leaves." His words hang in the air, a spectral echo that reverberates through the silence of the haunted station. The station master's hollow eyes bore into our traveler, his voice a whisper in the wind. "Beware, The last train never leaves. The words linger, a chilling prophecy that reverberates in the heart of the haunted station. The echo of a phantom train whistle fills the air, a ghostly reminder of the station's haunted past. A chill sweeps through the air, raising goosebumps and making the hairs on the back of our traveler's neck stand on end. Suddenly, he's not alone. Shadows shift in the corners of his vision, whispers of movement that vanish when he turns to look. The air is thick with the scent of old engine oil and steam, scents that haven't graced this station in decades. Yet, they're as real as the worn wooden bench he's sitting on. In the eerie silence, he hears it, the faint spectral laughter of children, the rustle of long-gone passengers bustling for their trains. He shakes his head, telling himself it's just his imagination playing tricks on him. But the feeling of eyes on him, watching him from the depths of the darkness, is hard to ignore. Driven by a morbid curiosity, he ventures deeper into the station. In a forgotten corner, he stumbles upon a dusty old box. Inside, he finds old newspaper clippings yellowed with age. They tell a harrowing tale of a tragic train accident that occurred many years ago. The articles speak of the countless lives lost, of the sorrow that enveloped the town, of a once bustling station rendered a ghost town overnight. As he reads, he can't help but feel the weight of their sorrow, the terror of their final moments. The air around him grows colder, the whispers louder. Suddenly, he's not just reading about the accident, he's experiencing it. He can hear the screeching of the train's brakes, the screams of the passengers, the deafening crash. He can feel the heat of the fire, the despair of the survivors. Then, just as suddenly, it's over. He's back in the cold, empty station, the clippings in his hand the only evidence of his spectral journey. The haunting echoes of the past seem to grow louder, more insistent. The clock strikes midnight, and the station comes alive with the echoes of the past, the air heavy with an unspeakable dread. A desperate plea echoes through the haunted station, a chilling reminder of the tragedy that once took place. The once bustling hub of activity now stands as a spectral monument to a past that refuses to rest. The station, like a forgotten relic, still echoes with the sounds of laughter, hurried goodbyes, and the deafening silence that followed the unspeakable tragedy. Our tale takes us back to a fateful night many years ago, when a train packed with hopeful passengers left the station, bound for a destination it would never reach. The platform still buzzes with the phantom whispers of these ill-fated souls, still waiting for their journey to end, still hoping to reach home. The spectral station master, a figure of authority and dread, is the tormented soul of the man who was on duty that tragic night. Forever cursed to haunt the platform, he is a constant reminder of the train that never arrived. His face, a mask of eternal regret and sorrow, reflects the guilt of a man who sent off a train full of passengers into the abyss of the unknown. Every night, as the witching hour approaches, he reenacts the events of the fateful night, his spectral whistle piercing the silence, sending a shiver down the spine of anyone unfortunate enough to bear witness. His ghostly figure can be seen pacing the platform, forever trapped in a loop of despair and regret. The station master's tale is one of warning and sorrow. A story of a man burdened with the weight of countless lives lost, eternally repeating his last night on duty. A chilling tale of a train that never arrived, of passengers who are still waiting, of a journey that never ended. As the truth unfolds, our traveler stands frozen, the horrifying truth washing over him. The station, the spectral station master, the ghostly passengers, all trapped in an eternal loop of waiting, all victims of a journey that never reached its destination. Our traveler stands frozen, the horrifying truth washing over him, as the spectral station master's warning takes on a chilling new meaning. The haunted station stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the eternal wait for a train that will never come. The ghostly whistle of the phantom train fills the station, the spectral passengers boarding for their eternal journey. A chill runs down the spine of the lone traveler as he watches the spectral figures, their faces obscured by the swirling mists of time, making their way to the platform. They move with a sense of urgency, as if running from something unseen, something unspoken. The phantom train shrieks as it pulls into the station. Its steel wheels screech against the tracks, echoing through the deserted platform. Its ghostly carriages, barely visible through the fog, open their doors to welcome the spectral passengers. They step aboard, their forms fading as they cross the threshold, leaving behind only the faintest traces of their existence. In the distance, the traveler hears the forlorn tolling of a bell. It is the signal for departure. The spectral station master, a figure shrouded in darkness and mystery, raises his lantern, casting an otherworldly glow on the platform. He swings his lantern in a wide arc, signaling the phantom train to depart. The train's whistle blares once more, its sound echoing through the station, a haunting reminder of those who have been lost. The traveler, filled with a sense of dread, clings to the shadows. He watches as the phantom train pulls out of the station, its ghostly passengers bound for their eternal journey. He feels a sense of relief wash over him. He has escaped the clutches of the haunted station. But just as he is about to leave, he hears a chilling whisper behind him. He turns around, his heart pounding in his chest. There, standing on the platform, is the spectral station master. His ghostly figure looms in the darkness, his eyes glowing with an eerie light. "The last train never leaves," he whispers, his voice echoing through the station. As the ghost train departs, our traveler finds himself alone on the platform. Or is he? He hears the chilling whisper of the spectral station master. "The last train never leaves."